Hello, hope you're having a great day. Today is Sunday, which is a day of rest for most people, but yeah, I don't like to see my weekends as days for rest. However, I definitely haven't got up and attacked the day as I would have liked today, which has been a bit of a theme over the last week or so. I've still got this neck injury. It's actually gone back to sort of the middle of my neck again, rather than just being over on my trap. So yeah, this injury is just evolving, changing every day. But yeah, it's still very much there. But this morning I woke up at 7:30 and I just wasn't able to keep myself up. I ended up actually getting up at 8:30, and it might have something to do with the fact that I sat up until gone 1 a.m. last night messing around with things on my website. I'm glad that I did sit up and crack on with those bits I needed to do on my website, and I might actually continue with what I was doing today. But I still say, in an ideal world, I need to get myself to the point where I can get up at 7:30 every day, without fail. I don't know if maybe my alarm is like losing its potency. I've mentioned before, like I create alarms from my own voice, basically, of myself shouting at myself to get out of bed. And I noticed that the last one I had, it kind of lost its potency, and I just changed it to the one that I have now, and that helped me get up a bit better. So maybe I need to look at recording another alarm to see if that improves things. But yeah, this morning I woke up at 7:30 and I was just knackered. Like, hadn't had enough sleep. I can't remember being woken up by the pain in my neck last night, but I may have done. But yeah, staying up late last night probably didn't help. I remember last night at about 10:30 feeling quite tired, and I kind of planned to go to bed then. But then, yeah, I just had this work to do on my website that I've been putting off for a while, so I just dived into that and ended up going to bed late. But, it is what it is. I mean, getting out of bed at 8:30 on a Sunday isn't the end of the world, especially if it could be partly blamed by me sitting up till 1 a.m. on a Saturday night working on my website, so, when you look at the bigger picture, it's still a lot better than how I used to live my life, Saturday night going out and getting wasted, and then Sunday, well, I just wouldn't get out of bed a lot of the time. So, I appreciate I'm in a better position than I have been, but I still do need to keep acknowledging the fact that in an ideal world, I want to get up at 7:30 every day. But there you go. Now, my body is actually aching in general, like my muscles and stuff, which is good. I like that feeling. It reminds me of how hard I've been working. This week has been the first week in a while that I've actually fulfilled my quota of doing 3 gym sessions and 2 boxing sessions in a week, because my sort of working out and that has been interrupted over the last couple of weeks before this week because of me having a cold and then this injury that I've got. So yeah, I'm feeling good that my body is, aching and stuff. I can feel that my arms are tight from yesterday's arm and chest session. My legs, actually, when I went for my walk around the block a little while ago, yeah, my legs, by the time I was sort of coming back around to near home, my legs were absolutely aching, and that's probably down to the boxing session that I did yesterday. So yeah, I like, living a life where I'm normally always a bit achy somewhere, because it just reminds me that I am putting so much effort into my working out and stuff. Although, I would like this neck injury to go away. Anyway, today I'm not actually sure if I'm going to head over to my other garage and work on some bits, or whether I'm going to carry on doing what I was doing on my website and then maybe just head over to my garage to pick up a few bits that I can then work on here at home tomorrow. I've actually already got some parts here at home to work on. This afternoon we'll be going for dinner at my beautiful girlfriend Kat's parents' place, like we do most Sundays. So yeah, because I'm sort of undecided whether I'm going to, quickly have my breakfast and whatnot and do whatever I need to and then head over to the other garage to work on the bits, or whether I'm going to, as I say, work on a website and then go over there just before we go to Kat's parents. I need to be careful, because when I'm sort of undecided about what I'm going to do, I find that sometimes I'm prone to just end up doing nothing or doing very little. I'm sort of in a daze whilst I'm trying to make the decision. So I need to make sure that doesn't happen. But yeah, right now I'm talking to you as usual after I've had a meditation session. Before that I wrote in my journal, and before that I went for a walk around the block. And now it's time for me to bang out a workout. Now on my workout plan that I wrote out recently, I've got shoulders on a Sunday morning. I've got nothing you know, on a Sunday evening. Sunday evening is rest. So yeah, I'm going to bang out a shoulder session. Going to do some side lateral raises with my really light dumbbells. Going to do the shoulder press with my really light dumbbells. And then I'll probably do some rear delt with the heavier dumbbells. And what I was thinking, actually, I might like drop set the rear delt exercise. So once I've reached failure on the heavy dumbbells, I'll pick up the light ones and continue until failure as well. So yeah, just give the rear of my shoulder a bit of an extra workout. Why not? And yeah, going to bang out 2 sets of each as usual. Then I think I'm going to jump in a really quick cold shower. I don't always have a cold shower on a Sunday. I think I will have a quick one because it will make my injury feel a bit better. And then it's time for a healthy breakfast. And then I can dive into doing whatever I decide to do today, whether it be head over to the other garage straight away, or as I say, get my head in my MacBook and continue what I was doing last night on my website. So yeah, let's crack on with this workout. Well, it's now almost at the end of the day. It's actually 9:05, and yeah, I haven't picked up the camera since, well, I did my workout today. I ended up not going around the garage, you know, for the day as I was planning, but I did crack on with doing some more work on my website, you know, what I started last night basically. And then me and Kat both went to the garage on the way to Kat's parents just to pick up some more parts so I can work on those here at home with the parts that are already here. So, you know, that will give me an opportunity to start filming the next video and, you know, make progress on the latest project ultimately here at home tomorrow. And then I'll probably end up going over to the garage the day after to take care of another couple of jobs, and then yeah, should be able to release the video the day after that. Although part of me does want to somehow, you know, release the video the day after tomorrow. So whether that means that I do half a day here messing around with the parts and then rush over to the other garage to do the other bits and then get the video out the day after, or if it means that I can sort of rush over to the garage early the day after tomorrow to do those couple of bits and then come back and edit the video and get it out that evening. I don't know. It seems a bit unrealistic, but, you know, a lot of the time I do have kind of unrealistic plans, and then when I fail them, I end up still getting stuff done at an okay rate, you know, rather than planning to do things at an okay rate and then failing that and then end up, you know, doing things slower than ideal. So yeah, that's just me sort of briefly looking into the future to make plans. But one thing's for certain, I definitely need to get busy tomorrow regardless. But yeah, as usual, we went over to Kat's parents to have dinner, which was awesome. The food over there is always great. I've had loads of calories. Actually had a roast beef dinner, you know, plenty of protein. They always make me a load of salad on the side as well, and because they're Italians, you know, you don't just have one course. You have your pasta starter first, and, you know, there's always dessert afterwards. So yeah, that was cool. Took my MacBook with me, you know, as I always do, and carried on with doing some more work on my website whilst I was over at Kat's parents. So, you know, it has been a chilled but also a very productive Sunday, and yeah, that's how it should be. What I've actually been working on my website is essentially increasing the range of products that I've got to sell in terms of merchandise, and it's one of them where I've been planning to add these products to my sort of range, and, you know, I just never get round to like dealing with it. And, you know, we're all guilty of waiting for the right time to do things, and I've spoken about this before on the channel, and yeah, it's another example where, you know, I've just sort of made a start and like chipped away, and then, you know, in literally a day I've ended up getting loads done. You know, a lot of the time the only battle is to start really, and then you'll just sort of gain momentum and then you end up getting things done. And yeah, what I'm doing now kind of relates to this other company that I'm going to be looking to start, and, you know, I have kind of started doing work in the background for. So yeah, I've just been, cracking on with stuff on my website, as I say, and these are things that I have to do, whenever I'm not working on the cars, whenever I'm not editing videos. And at the same time, sometimes when I don't have footage to edit is the only time that I can crack on with these things. So, it's all about just squeezing in work whenever I can and just making sure I stay busy, because, if I stay busy, my conscience is clear. I end up getting stuff done. I'm more proud of myself. It's not about worrying about how hard you're working. It's focusing more on how much more work you can get done, in my opinion. When I say work, doesn't have to be business. Work can be business, can be focusing on your fitness, studying stuff on the internet to make you into a better person. You should always be doing something. I've learned that it's not about focusing on fun. It's not about focusing on comfort. It's not about focusing on relaxing. That's not what men are supposed to do. That's for women and children. You should always be working on something, like if you ain't sleeping, in my opinion, if you want to progress and turn yourself into the best person that you can, but that's just my opinion. I'm not here to tell other people how to live their lives. I'm just here to live my life the way that I do, and show it for anyone who's interested. And the way I am currently approaching my life is way better than any other way that I have, throughout my whole adulthood. So yeah, today has been a day where plenty has been happening, although I know I haven't picked up the camera much to talk to you guys in this video, but I can hear my beautiful girlfriend in the background making our smoothie that we have every day, kiwi fruits, frozen blueberries, natural yogurt and pomegranate juice. We actually didn't have it last night, which is very bad. We normally have that religiously every day. So yeah, we're going to sit down and have that. It is, as I say, only 9:15. I really do need to try and get to bed early. I really didn't want to have a nap at Kat's parents today, as I usually do, and I ended up having that nap. So, that could go one of two ways. It could be that that's given me an opportunity to catch up on a bit of sleep that my body might be needing, as I have been failing to get up lately, or it could work the other way, and it could mean that it's going to mean that I don't get to sleep as early tonight as I otherwise could to catch up on the sleep. But I really do need to somehow crack the mornings. I need to start getting up at 7:30 every day. All right, admittedly, I've been failing and getting up at 8:30 most days instead, which isn't the end of the world. It's certainly much better than getting up at 12 noon, which is, what I could quite easily do if I gave in to my lazy mind I have in the morning. But yeah, I do need to do better. But yeah, right now I am going to go and have my smoothie, probably going to turn my MacBook on and do something or other. But yeah, try not to sort of sit up till midnight and beyond doing work, and yeah, just chill out with Kat for a bit. So I am going to end this video here, but as always, massive thanks to everyone who's tuned in. I will be back for another video tomorrow for you guys that want to follow me on my day. Tomorrow's Monday, so planning to start a busy and productive and positive week. As always, feel free to say hello in the comments and we'll have a chat, or if you prefer to talk to me more privately, get in touch through Facebook, Instagram or email. But yeah, other than that, I'll chat to you tomorrow.